Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay.
Hey, y'all. Settle in, because this is a code red situation. Katt Williams just went nuclear on the Club Shay Shay podcast, and we all know Katt Williams doesn't hold back. But this is a celebrity interview explosion of epic proportions, and the fallout is going to be felt for decades. We're talking blindsided celebrity outings, industry secrets spilled like spilled tea, and the internet is collectively screaming. Did Katt Williams just expose Kelvin Hart's entire dating history, including some major names like Diddy? Is there any truth to these explosive accusations? We're going to deep dive into the interview, analyze the evidence, and separate the facts from the fiery Katt Williams shade. Is Kelvin Hart about to come out? Did Hollywood just get a major shakeup? Grab your snacks. This is going to be a wild ride. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, because you do not want to miss this. On January 3rd, the internet was stopped in its tracks as Katt Williams sat down for a nearly 3-hour tour de force interview with ESPN First Take correspondent Shannon Sharpe on his podcast, Club Shay Shay. Katt in the interview said, "The reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told. And I have watched all of these lowbrow comedians come here and disrespect you in your face and tell you straight up lies. Was he there to set the record straight?" Sharpe asked in reply. Apparently so. Over the course of the interview, Williams makes outrageous claims. He said Harvey Weinstein offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. Airs personal grievances with a half-dozen or so comedians, such as Cedric the Entertainer, who allegedly stole one of his jokes, and Michael Blackson, a comedian who doesn't get booed enough. Goes deep on the production of Friday After Next and dismisses rumors about his personal life. Before the interview even finished premiering on YouTube, it began going viral on Twitter, inspiring memes, jokes, and fact-checking, provoking responses from some of Williams' targets, sparking discourse about how young black comedians rarely get the exposure these older black comedians continue to get, and much more. Katt had this to say about Kelvin Hart. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of a sold-out Kelvin Hart show, there being a line for him, ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to La, and in his first year in La, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own film called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock, where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast. So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kelvin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk. All I had said was, can we take some of this step and fetches shit out and then I can do it? It don't need to be overtly homosexual, cause I'm not homosexual. It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem, and then going to give it to this other guy and having him doing it just like it was and acting like I'm a bad person cause I keep standing on my standard. They tell you there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same person open the gate. Didn't Kevin let Tiffany Haddish in? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers? There's 100 gates out here. Every one I seen got a keeper. Williams further claimed that several movies that Hart had appeared in were projects that were initially offered to Williams, but when he requested to have the scripts revised so they weren't overtly homosexual, they passed the roles down to Hart instead. While Michael Blackson and Cedric the Entertainer both addressed comments made by Williams in the interview with lengthy responses on social media, Hart decided to keep things classy and cute. He hopped on X on Thursday, January 4, and tweeted, "Gotta get that anger up out your champ. It's honestly sad." He made sure to plug his upcoming movie in the tweet, which could be interpreted as Hart seemingly letting Williams know he was still booked and busy regardless of his thoughts about him. On January 4th, Hart responded to Williams on Twitter in a post promoting his upcoming Netflix movie Lift. "Gotta get that anger up out your champ," he wrote. "It's honestly sad." On Diddy, "I came in this business saying I was gone exposed. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things. Because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side, period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TD, Jake's any of them. All lies will be exposed. Several of Williams' targets have responded, including Cedric the Entertainer, who wrote in an Instagram comment, "Revisionist history, regardless of whatever Katt's opinion, my career can't be reduced to one joke Katt Williams claims as his." He criticized Williams for calling him out publicly. All that tough talk is corny af, I'm grown ass man. And none of that shit gonna go like you think. You do you, and I got this over here. Hart responded in a post on X, calling Williams' comments honestly sad and attaching a trailer to his upcoming movie Lift.